device back.
Do you go to the same place you used to go to? Did I
This
always
is
sit with you?
ridiculous. Orientation is locked. Rotate the device back.
Start Brown
How?
to the doctor.
How? This way?
Start
You
Brown.
want to do that way?
You want to tell
Is
her
that
how
it?
I feel?
Is that what you want? To rotate that way?
Yeah, I ain't up to it.
All
I
right
gotta
then.
go
Okay,
do some office work in there.
Bridget, you might want to lower your voice a little bit, just a little. I am live. Lower your voice just a tad bit, or the world will hear your story. Or the world will hear your story. Yes. We don't want the world to hear your story this morning, do we? Now, every time I do this, I forget how I do it. So just bear with me. Just bear with me, because every time I do it, I forget how I did it. Live now, crafting with love. Oh, that's my friend. Y'all can go there and see him. Why don't it say live now, Butterroll Boutique? Hmm. Am I actually live? Let me see. Yep. I've been live for a minute, almost 2 minutes now. And I do this every single time. Lord, please strengthen my brain. In Jesus' name. Okay. So here I am. I'll go on my own video. If it allows me to. Come on. You say you public. Yeah, I do this every time. I'm about ready to. Okay, so I don't have time to be fooling around with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with what I'm doing. Today I'm just sorting a. Did I speak to y'all? Hello, I'm Doretha. This is Butterroll Boutique, and I am going through a of Happy Mail and that I got from Cindy Lovin, as well as some other ephemera that I just had thrown in here. So what I'm going to do is try to sort it out. Let's see who's here. Let me stand up. Hey, Angela. Hey. Hey, Patty. From Patty's Kitchen, Garden, and More. And Aisha. I can't hardly see. Aisha, I'm so sorry. How you doing, baby? From Handmade. Aisha's Handmade Crafts. Okay, so now I'm still trying to. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Hey, okay. So I'm trying to figure out which I try to do better, but I cannot. I do this every time I come on live. I have an issue with finding my own live. So I go to here and I see my account up there and I click on it and I should be able to my live, right? So let me scroll up and see shorts. Scroll up. I should be live right here. Butterroll Boutique is live. Streamed 6 days ago. Where is my live that I'm on now? I do this every time. Every time. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about it. It's a quiet stream anyway. So if I run across it, or if it happens to come up, this one says upcoming. That's one I did last year. I don't know why it's upcoming. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I don't have time for that. It is a quiet live stream. So here we go. I'm pouring all of these out of this envelope. This is a recycled envelope someone sent to me, maybe perhaps a bill. And I didn't get a chance to go through all these little tidbits that I got from Cindy, but I'm just going to go through them now and take a look at them. I asked her for circles the size of a ATC card, but look at all these other wonderful circles she gave me in addition to the 2.5 inch circle. Wow, I mean, she gave me all of these circles. Welcome in anyone who's coming in. I appreciate you coming. I'm just trying to focus my brain this morning. Um, and I'm looking through some happy mail that I didn't get a chance to show you all. I asked for 2.5 circles because I have to cut circles by hand for the ATC cards that we make and trade. Let me show you. For example, here is an ATC card that someone decorated. As a matter of fact, I believe Cindy decorated this one and she did both sides. So, yeah, she said, keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable. And you can use these as tabs, or you can share them and trade them. Some people even sell them. Here's another one that I got in Happy Mail right here that someone else decorated. She put the cutest little envelope on the back of it, and the last time I had to have my tweezers to get it out. But there you go, it slid out. She got a cute little sticker on there, and inside it says, "Dear friend, enjoy your day." It's a personal note from Cindy Lovin inside that tiny, tiny envelope. So, and this is another one, and this is Everlasting Joy. She added some lace and some pearls, and we know that pearls, lace, and flowers all go together. She also decorated the other side of her card, and she put a D there, and I'm going to say it's for Dorita. Okay, so this is the size I wanted added to my ephemera pack, and that's the size right there. So I need to put these in a special place, and these, whenever we do another coin, we call them ATC coins, whenever we do another coin swap, then I'll be able to have my circles already. And these other circles are just bonuses that she gave me. Added, here goes some more coins. And here's a larger circle. They're so beautiful, so very beautiful. And then that's a different size. I'm just sorting them out to see what I can use in my journaling because I have so many journals, but now it's time to actually work in them. And I just get tired of seeing my little empty journals. I make them and make them and make them, but I need to go back and decorate them. There's a button about the size of a circle. So I can use these little pieces. They're so tiny. Oh, I should have got my tweezers. Let me see if anybody else came in. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Keisha H. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Shay Love. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Yes, Shay. Happy Wednesday. I'm trying to get something done because, I have been labeled as a hoarder by my family, by my kids. And so I'm trying to try to not hang on to things because I do have the tendency to do that. So So what I'm doing is sorting. Oh, it felt good to sit down, y'all. You just don't know. All of these beautiful pieces came from Cindy Lovett. I ordered a little ephemera pack from her because she has all these dies and she offered to cut some up for us. And I never got a chance to just really go through here and see what was in here. These are the 2.5 inch circles that I ordered, that I added. I wanted added to my pack. But look at all these wonderful circles that she added. This butterfly is something that I cut out of a book, so you'll be seeing a collection of butterflies. I'll show you what book I cut them out of because I wanted to make another journal, yet another journal. Here is, oh, they're so delicate. You have to be careful or they will break. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look at the other side. You can use the other side, but that is so absolutely gorgeous to me. She has some of the prettiest paper. And Anitra over at I Spy Queen also has some beautiful paper. Beautiful paper. I just be oohing and ahhing. And here's a little piece. Now, I'll tell you what this is in a minute. I'm just going to set it to the side. Right there. And I'll tell you what that is. Here is another beautiful. See, what you can do with these is you can add, you can decorate it with little, pieces, or you can add a sentiment or a word on it. And I think that's what I'm going to do with these. And I think they are really beautiful on the front of a journal. I think it's really beautiful on the front of a journal. You have to be careful with that, though. I'll break it because it's very delicate. Very delicate. Okay, and here are some more of these beautiful pieces in all different sizes. Look at that. I think I'm going to put those together like this because I'm running out of space. And the ones that look like this, I'm going to put these together. These will make great tabs. I need them now. Okay. And these beautiful circles. I'll put them all together except for the ATC ones. But I kind of want you to see the different sizes too, so don't let me get too hasty. See how hasty I get? Oh, look at that beautiful flower. I gotta show you the other side of it. Look at that. The paper is absolutely beautiful. I didn't get a chance to go through these to just look at them. That's another thing that I would use for a tab. And another beautiful flower, that gold and purple is so pretty to me. Look at that. So very beautiful. Okay, and this is just a tag, scrap tag I took off of some clothes or something. I'm gonna put that up here in my scrap box to be used another day. Here's a very tiny, tiny, tiny one of these. Look how little that is. Girl, I almost need a magnifying glass. These are my scraps that I cut out of a book, so I'm just gonna. They have no rhyme or reason to them. This one is, that is so pretty. I would use that. I'm gonna use that quickly. I like these blue things because I need to make tags and different things and page edges to go in my under the sea journal. So I'm happy to have that blue. I'm putting any color blue in there that I can. These are other pieces that I just cut off of. I like the color, and I saw the words on there, and I just cut these out of junk mail. I can recycle the junk mail. There's a sticker, great things await. Here's another one of these little blue. See, when you just throw them in an envelope, they get damaged. So I don't want my stuff damaged. I'm gonna put it over here. I don't want it damaged. Here's a beautiful little paper doll. They are so tiny, but so very cute. And this goes, I could decorate her, put a face to her, whatever, put her on a tag, and this is some hair. She could change her wig. Now, you know I like paper dolls, right? And I do have a paper doll book. So that would definitely go in there. There's a little dress for her. These would definitely go over to the, oh, there you go, another girl. Her neck is already broke. The neck is already broken. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Well, that's cute. Well, she could put her dresses and everything. It's like a little stand. What do you call it? I forget what you call a mannequin stand. Here's a cute little dress. Has polka dots along the bottom. Ooh. Okay, so here goes another like a page tab. It goes here. Everything that I will use as a page tab. You know, that's a better idea of how to sort this. Stuff like this that I would probably use as a title um, that's big enough like that. I'll put that over there. And little page tabs, I'll just put them right here because, yeah, I need page tabs. There's another one. This is so tiny. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a page tab. I'm not sure. I'll put it right there. Here go some more tiny circles. They are definitely page tabs, actually. I could use these little tiny circles as page tabs. So that'll go there. That is a bow. That'd be a big bow in her hair if I decided to use it. Another cute little dress. Okay. And here's some other little tiny flowers that I'm thinking I could use those as page tabs as well. There go another little circle. It's even a different size than what I have here. I have about one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 different sizes of circles. Okay, so I did want circles. Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord will fulfill his promises to her. Amen. That's a sticker. Let me see who's here. Anybody I've missed, I want to tell you hello and thank you so much for coming on this Wednesday. I see the Bud Files are here. Welcome. I see Kelly from I Bring It Every Day. Welcome, Kelly. Oh, Keisha is speaking to Bridget. Bridget,
Ma'am.
our friends are speaking to you on my YouTube live. They say good morning. They say hello.
Morning.
Miss Keisha says hello. Joshua Gabriel, hey. I am so glad you're here, Joshua. Did I miss anybody else? I see EFP Media. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. It's been, yes, thank you so much. Let me go back up and see. I see Glenda Perez. Hey, Glenda, you all go over and say hello to Glenda, please. Now, I don't know what kind of live I'm on. If this is the kind that I cannot give anymore, they won't allow you to do um, to add moderators, or I would go ahead and add everyone else. But those who have a blue jacket, if you're able to share links, do that. But if you can't, I just want you to write down some names and go see people that you don't know. Ola Joe, hello, hello, my sweet friend. You all need to go and sail on that ship with Ola Joe. She takes you all over the world. She takes you to Mexico. She take you to London. She take you to China. She take you all over the world on that ship she has. All aboard. Here's California Ford. Welcome, welcome, California Ford. Okay, thank you so much for coming this morning. Did I miss anybody? There's Joy with Jana. Hey, Jana, I was over there. I was over there looking right. All those beautiful baskets Jana has. You all need to go and visit her channel. So sweet. She's speaking to everyone. Okay, I'm in a little pickle this morning because, as I always do, I don't know how to go into my own live. So just bear with me while I stand up every now and then and welcome you in. I'm just trying to sort through some happy mail that I received, and I didn't get a chance to go through it and see exactly what I had. This is a mainly a little ephemera bag of cutouts that I received from Cindy Lovin. I do have some dies. I'm new to paper craft and I've been doing it for about a year. So I do have some dies, but sometimes when you don't have what someone else have, we kind of trade and, then you want to give the person something for going through all the pain of cutting out all of these. Because it's not easy when you're sitting up there having to crank out these, and most of the time it's one by one. So this was a very good, beautiful thing that Cindy did for us, and I'm trying to go through it. I'm already overwhelmed by the amount that she has sent out to us, and I'm very grateful. Okay, now says basketball, 1995 to 2015. It's a basketball sticker, a ball with a lot of fire on it. Here's a cute little thank you card. When you support a small business, you're supporting a dream. Your purchase made my day. I hope this package brightens yours. I really appreciate your support. Very nice. I like this, Cindy. I would like to know where those come from so I can send them out on my occasional commissions. The harder you work, the better you get. I know that's right. Now that's the truth. I look at some of my work from last year and some of it from this year, and it's just I don't care what nobody else say, but I think I have improved a whole lot, and I'm proud of my progress. I really am. This is a fish, definitely under the sea. Anything fishy or dealing with water like that is going in my under the sea journal. Here are other page tabs, and when I say a tab, I just fold these in half if I'm using it as a tab. This one would be used. I'll just fold it in half like this, okay? And then, or I could use it as the top of a tag. Then I will put it at the top of a page. You know how you do in your Bible when you want to label that particular page? I'll glue it to it like that. Yep, that's what I'll do. That's when I say page tab, that's what I'm talking about. Just in case anybody was wondering, how'd she do page tabs in her junk journal? Will you all look at this cute little hanger? That is a hanger to hang up her dress for the paper doll. This is out of my stash. It's just a scripture that I cut out of a book. And this is one of my old stickers. I told you I kind of mixed things up. This looks like one of those tiny, tiny envelopes that Cindy had on the back of her. That's what this looked like to me. Let me see. I have some dies and I need to cut some more, but this looks like a little tiny envelope. Let me see. It has little score lines in it. It's so little. Oh, but let me see. Here's the score line. I'm gonna bend it there. Fold it. Don't bend it. Fold it. I'm gonna fold it there. I'm folding it on the little score lines. Oh my goodness! Look at that tiny, tiny, tiny. Look at the little envelope. That's exactly what it is. How cute is that? Thank you, Cindy. I've been trying to make some of these and they always came out wonky or crooked or something. So I appreciate this. I really, really do. I love it. And I would like to know if I could copy the shape on for myself, cut out this shape. I don't know how it's done, but yeah, I'll think about that later. That's something different. I'll put it over there. And here are some more little. either label makers or page edgers. This one look like it's two, but look at that little dotted line there. I wonder if they flip up like that. I guess. I'll play with them later. I'm just going to show you. And here are some more. Oh, there's a little tiny, tiny tag. Cindy was cutting away, wasn't she? She was cutting away. And there's an even small. She get all these little tiny things. That's a really small tag. Some other little page edgers and flowers. And here's something to go with the doll. I'll figure it out later. There's another little pager. Here's an evening gown for the doll. I'm gonna have fun with that. And here's this little fella. He's a cow. Sticker. It's cute. And then here's another little page edge. I could fold it like that and make page edge or do something with it. It's a beautiful flower. I could probably layer them because they're all different sizes. Here's another couple more cute little envelopes. I'll definitely be using those. Anybody else who has come in, you're welcome. You're welcome, welcome. I'm just taking you through a sorting process with me since I had to do it anyway. You know, like people say, just turn it on. You have to do this anyway. Okay, this is something you have to do. Here's a little sticker from my stash. I don't know if this came with this particular, it probably did not, but it's from my Happy Mail stash. Here are some pictures of my mother and grandmother when I was trying to make a collage. That's a picture of my mother when she was a nurse. Here's one when she was a young lady. That is a picture of her mother, which is my grandmother. And this one with the heads cut off, with the heads chopped off these people, you would think I wouldn't know who it is. But I know that body anywhere. That is my mother and her brother. So yeah, I was trying to get some pictures and see how I cut the top of the heads off and cut the top of her head off. And yeah, so it's no good actually. I can't use it for anything, but I'll probably I'll put it in my scrap box and I could probably use it in a background or something. You never know. You never know. You may see that in some of my art. Okay, and so these are, look like mostly scraps from my stash. Little stickers that I ordered from Temu a long time ago. And I tried to ink them up, but that was a no-no. So I can use them in a background or something. But yeah, here are a couple more circles, little tiny ones. There's a flower. And I'm going to separate this stuff because I don't want it to get damaged and I want to know where it is. Kind of. What could this be? Something to go with the dolls. It might be a skirt or something. I don't know. Okay, and here's some other little pieces. And they are stickers, so I'll put them over here. These are from my stash. I don't see anything. There's just stuff that I cut out. Fussy cut. And it got mixed up in here. Okay. And so this one thing, I was trying to sort it out. Okay, I think that's everything that Cindy sent in that particular, uh, in this particular bag, okay? And it was a lot. And I thank you, Cindy, from the top of my heart and the bottom of it. I thank you from the top and the bottom. And here's a little tiny, tiny butterfly. And so, okay, now the rest of this is just, was already in that envelope. And it's just floating around in my stash. It's stickers and I'm gonna actually put it back in here because it's like stickers and stuff that I fussy cut out and things like that. So I'll go through that. Probably put it in my Happy Mail drawer or my, it'll go right up here in my scrap box. That's a good place for it. Right there. Now, scrap box, if I keep going, if I don't get it cleaned out, it's going to fall on my head one day. All right, so look at all this beauty that Cindy sent in the ephemera pack, and I appreciate her so very much. Let me see who's here, because I don't have the wherewithal to. Has anyone else came? I want to welcome you. Thank you for coming. Hey, Joyce, how are you? Hey, Bridget. Joyce said, hey, Bridget. And she's speaking to everyone here, and I thank you so much for that. Yes, okay. Uh, Thank you all for coming. I'm just gonna sit here and keep doing some work. I'm gonna go ahead and let my I'm gonna let my video stay on because if I cut it off, I'll end up in there in front of the TV or something like that. And while all is well, I want to make sure I keep working for as long as I can. These are also, Cindy also sent these in her pack. Yes, she did. I'm just gonna pour them out. Yeah, this is the pack Cindy sent me. And I'm gonna pour them out right here and let's take a look at them. I have a tray that I put the words in, so I won't be needing a stand for that. But she took the time. I saw her online on her live. She ran copies of these. It's on cardstock, and she ran copies and sat there and cut them out for us. So I have all these little phrases that she sent. Now tell me, in my eyes, this is more than enough. And Cindy, if I didn't thank you, I want to thank you. I know I did, but I thank you again, girl. Look at this. And that's one thing about me and doing junk journaling. I find it, I get kind of frustrated when I have to go and look for what I need. That's why I started purchasing little picture packs, ephemera packs, different things, so I can get a better hold on what I'm doing. So, because I don't have all those beautiful papers, I got a lot of paper, but it's not, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me, what do you think? What do you think? Just what do you think? I wish someone would tell me how to get on my own live. That would be nice. That would be nice. If I knew how to get on my own live. Okay, so I see some of my friends have gone live. Crafting with Love, Patty's Kitchen and Gardens live. Carrie the Yummy Elephant. I see everybody but myself. Anyway, um, yeah, the next thing I'm doing here would be, I will use this little bag and I'll just put the circles in it. Now, these ATC circles these ATC circles, the one that I really was looking for because I found it difficult to cut um, even circles. So the ones that I was really looking for, I'm gonna put them in here with my Happy Mail. Okay. And the rest of these circles, I'll be using them as I need circles. These are going to be page edges, so I'm gonna put all of them together. Even the little envelopes might end up being page edges. I think these circles would be great as page edges. We'll put stuff where it goes. I like the way this looks. It make me think of water or flowing water, so they'll definitely go in my Under the Sea book, and so will this. And we're working that book next. Okay, my stickers. I'm gonna put my stickers right here in the box. What was that? I don't know. And I'm gonna put these words and phrases in my tray with the words and phrases that I knocked over earlier. Let me get it. Let me grab it. Okay. It has a little bit more in it than words and phrases, but this is, for the most part, this is where they go. I fussy cut these things out last night in front of the TV, and I just threw them over in here for, the little butterfly. This is goes up here. Yeah, and then I cut out, so here's another cute little butterfly. What else did I? Oh, I did this flower. Fussy cutting last night. And just threw them over in here. Okay, also last night I did this. I had a calendar. And on the front it said Roaring 20s. And that gave me an idea for a journal. Why not do a Roaring 20s journal one day? And this is one of those penny fountains when we used to throw pennies in and make a wish. That was part of it. And this was on the calendar. It's a Christmas tree. We could leave the Christmas lights up until we could leave it up all year if I really felt like it, because I love looking at the Christmas tree. And these are some little corner tucks that I cut off, so I can already have those ready to decorate. So, I've been working. So, yeah. Like I said, I dropped this a few minutes ago. Here go my little scissors. Okay, so my little fussy cut scissors. So these phrases will go in here with the rest of them. I have a lot of phrases and words that I've cut out of magazines and different things, and I also have these little Tim Holtz words. I also have these that I ran off. Maybe somebody gave them to me, or they came out of an ephemeral pack from somewhere, and I just copied them, so I'll have them. Here goes some more right here. Just numbers, random numbers and things that you can use in your collages, that I can use in my collages. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah. I'm going to put these things here, is what I really called ephemera, really stuffed pictures and things like that that I can use. I'm going to put those up here, because when I get ready, I pull one of these drawers out to find pictures and stickers and things. So yeah, this is my word tray. Sit it in a place where I won't knock it over so much. Okay, now these are like page edges that I'm going to use. These for page edges, including the little cute little envelope will probably be a tab, page tab. That's what I was trying to say. So I'm going to, I got some tabs that I cut out right here. Tabs that I cut out right here. Yep, and put them right in there. Okay. I'm going to put these in here with the circles, because I see them as being something on the front of a journal. And these flowers, let me see, just for the fun of it. Let me see here. She gave me a really big one. Then there's another size one and another sized one. She gave me a big one. So there are 3 sizes right here. So it can make a layered flower as well. What if it's just one? Okay. Okay, you can make one big layered flower. That would be a beautiful cluster in itself. Okay, so these are gonna go over here, which would be a cute on the front of a book as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in back in the bag too. Okay, I said I was gonna keep the blue to put in my under the sea journal. And just see how my mind be flipping back and forth. It's okay though. I'm gonna go ahead on and put those so they can go in the under the sea journal. It's an ongoing process. I started it. Started that journal, and I just keep those blue things right there. Put it in there. All right, now let me grab my. Let me grab my doll journal and put these dolls in. Just to, I have them right here at my fingertip. I have so many journals that I just, every time I make one, I keep it for myself instead of, I don't know. I don't know why I do it. Let me see who's here. Let me see. Anybody else came in? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. All things pink impossible. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Pink, all things pink and possible say yes. I love the Roaring Twenties. I can't wait to get started on that. I'm so slow with making books. Art Deco clippings. Okay, that's a name for it. Art Deco clippings. All right, thank you. All things pink and possible. I want to definitely come over there and see what you got going on. She said Art Deco clippings. Now, I have an actual name for it instead of just saying cutouts. Let me see if I can get this right. Let's keep you all in frame. Okay. I don't have much longer to go. This is getting easier for me to do, especially when I'm just sitting here and saying, okay, I'm just going to craft. Okay, I'm just going to do whatever I would have done if I was sitting here by myself. Now, as you can see, here's a new addition to my doll journal. This is my paper doll journal right here. And I've been working on it since last year. It's like one of the first ones that I was inspired to make. And it was one of those marble writing tablets that the children use at school. And I gutted it, took all the paper out of it, and chose the paper that I wanted to. I sewed in scrapbook paper and coffee stain paper and, just book pages, note paper, and I just, tried to make it fun for a doll book. I knew that I wanted color and everything in it. So, yeah, I'm not doing a flip through, but I am working in this book from time to time, so it's growing. So I received these paper dolls from Cindy Lovin, and they are all so tiny, so small, and I do believe that I want to, I don't know exactly what I want to do with them. Oh yeah, and I cut these words out of a magazine, Doll Connoisseurs. But I want to find a place where I can house these until I'm ready to use them. Okay? Um, Give me a chance to look at them again. This is the last page I worked on in this book. I took this beautiful doll, and Beth Schuler helped me with this one. I was like, how can I use this beautiful doll? I didn't even think you can make a tag out of the doll, and then make the tag out of a belly band. I'm like, that genius. So that's what I did with that one. Um, let's see. I got a pocket or something that I can. I want a little shallow pocket. Let's see. Now this pocket, I just used this. This was a piece of junk mail that came in the mail. So I need to decorate around it, make it spiffed up. But if I slide these down in there with this tag in front of this tag, I'll be able to see my little pieces and they won't get lost, right? Slide those little tiny pieces in there for when I get ready to. So I won't forget them. There they go, nice and safe and comfy, okay? This is a piece that I want to add to this book. I got to color it first. Best Shula gave me this page, coloring page, and I never colored it because I was like, do I want to make a doll out of it? For sure. But look at this long, beautiful dress. I would need a whole spread to put her on, to hold her. So I'll have to get her colored up. I watched Beth doodle one of these. She took her time and doodle, so I may do that. I don't know. Depends on what my nerves say. But yeah, I can add legs to her and a head and fix her up. Yep. So these are some paper dolls that I plan on adding to the book, and I just slide them in here so that they will be in here somewhere. Okay. And then I made this because I saw a closure that someone crocheted. It was in Beth's group, and they put a little button on it to close it. And I said, I want something easy, simple. I love closures that I can just slide on, if it's not going to damage damage what you've done on front. But I can just slide this on, and there you have it. And my book and everything in it is secure. And I crocheted this little flower just with the same process you use to crochet a rose. You just crochet a line and roll it up. That's what I did. So that's what this is. And I haven't decorated it or put any charms on it or anything like that. But that's another step toward, just working in my book, just being mindful and working in my book. So this is my doll book. Okay. And now I'm going to add these things to my Under the Sea journal. The doll book back over here. I have a basket full of journals. And I decided that I wasn't going to make any more journals for me. I'm standing up so that I can see. Thank you. All things pink and possible said it's pretty. I don't do a lot of art stuff. Mine is mostly caregiver support and scriptures. Now, I do have a few Okay, please forgive me for that. Are you all back on? Can you hear me? I know the last time I went and had to answer the phone and I came back and no one could hear me. Can you hear me now? Yes, thank you so much. All things pink and possible. I love scripture. Before the phone started ringing, I love scripture. I am a caregiver myself, and I would be very happy to come over there. I definitely am coming over to see, what you're doing over there, and I know I'll be inspired. Hi, Lisa Bell. How are you? Thank you. I'm glad that you all can hear me. Okay, so now I'll move to my Under the Sea book. It takes me a minute to work through these, like I was saying, because I like to sit down in front of the TV sometimes and just make ephemera. But then when it comes to putting it in a book, it's a little bit different. Okay, this is my book, my Under the Sea book. And yes, she is huge. But I put this little folder in the back just to have, it will close up. She will close. See, she will close. I just put this stuff in the back as I come across it so that I will, come back and add it later. Just some stuff to work with. Okay. So inside here, I have like things that I ran across, like this clock here says beach, and this is a sticker someone sent me, and this is a compass made from, I made some tickets on the back of some scrap mail, and these are the tickets that I made. I was so proud of these, but it has a compass on it. I said I can use that in a book, and when I run across little things like that, right here, I colored a seahorse. And so, did I color this? I guess I did. No one else around here to color it. And I found these. These were in, I don't know if they'll be appropriate for this book or not, but I just threw them in here just in case. These are some little plastic. I don't know if they metal or plastic. They did clank, didn't they? Well, they clanks like some type of metal, but anyway, it's like it reminds me of some kind of starburst, sunburst. So I like the colors. It's red, blue. It's a little bit of green in there, some yellow, a little bit of orange where it crosses over right there. But I like it, and I felt like it would be appropriate in my Under the Sea book as maybe, I don't know. Some people call me colorblind, but straighten that out. I don't know. I put them in here just in case I decide to use them, okay? So then I have these pieces. These pieces right here. And I want to place these pieces, but it takes time. So let me open up and see what I can come up with, because I like these. And I see them as being page edgers, or I could even make a tag with them on there. Okay, in the front here of my book, there are some tags that I made. I just put some map paper on the back of some watercolor paper. And all this little grunge here on the back, I'm going to leave it because, that's color and glue and ink and stuff that it was on my mat, I guess. And I'm not going to take it off because I like it. Okay? So I have these, and I could use them to decorate, to put on here. Okay, because I am making, these are tags or like little journal cards. You can write something on the back, you can write something on the front if you like, but most of the time we decorate the front. And I like that. Even if I put it across the bottom, I still like it. I like the little whoop-de-doos. So I may just put this here. As a matter of fact, I like it there, and I will put it there. I likes it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that little piece there because I like it. I like it. It reminds me of water. I'm gonna use this little Elmer Senate glue stick that I got from somewhere. I don't know where. I'm gonna put it across the bottom here. And I will place this on the bottom. You say, well, what other idea do you have for that particular one? I don't have an idea right now. I kind of pay as I go. I kind of create as I go. It's sad to say I don't have ideas. I create as I go. I create with the flow. Oh, that is so cute to me. And see, I'll find another piece or something else to go with it. I will. I'm going to put some on this one. This is also the same type. So why not just keep it in the family? So we're gonna put this down across, down and across here. That's torn right there, but glue it, you won't be able to tell the difference. Surely I can glue that shut. Surely. Okay, surely. 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 I got a song. You wanna hear it? Here you go. Who remembers that man? Was it on In Living Color? In Living Color. I got a song. You wanna hear it? Here you go. Okay. Carefully connect that piece with that piece. And there you have it. And there you have it. And there you have it. Get my little paint rag, my little glue rag, my little paint rag. Oh, girl, don't want be. Okay, and so I got these two. And I love, I think they're gonna be so pretty when I ever decide what I'm gonna do with them. Getting that glue up, y'all, so I won't have no problem. No problems. I don't want no problems. I have some hand sanitizer on the desk. Here it is. That's what I'm looking for. Put a little of that down there. Just to clean off this little man glue. Okay. Okay. There she goes. Let's dry it off. Alright. So I got these two. I could cut the little side that'll make it look like a tag, or I could just leave it like this, punch a hole. There's nothing that says it has to look taggy, you know? But I got these two little pieces left. I can just throw them up there somewhere, I suppose. Right there. I like it. Well, if I put one there, then I would have created an actual design. It could kind of look like a little lighthouse. My mind goes like that. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just because. Because it's mine and I can play with it how I want. I can do what I want in this arena because it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. No, it's nothing. It's not supposed to be anything in particular, but who knows where the mind will go. You know, it may tell me to add something to it to make it out of something else. I don't know. But right now, it is a circle tower. Circle tower. I like it. I really do. I could have ran them all the way around all day if I'd had enough. That's all I had. That's all Cindy sent me. I love it. Oh, and then we have this. We have this big, beautiful fish. She could be jumping over the hoop. Okay, we'll let these dry. I'm gonna stick them up at the top here. And I will find somewhere, let's see, we got these two pieces. This is just a little journal tab, journal card. What if I can tell the top from the bottom of this fish. Which way does he go? What if I put him over here on this, make a little cluster on this tab right here, on this pocket? What if I do that? Maybe add a little piece of fabric. Let's see what kind of fabric I can add. Let's see what kind of little fabric I can add. Let's see. What about a piece of button? I would like a piece of this fabric right here. That would be cute. So no, I'm not gonna use this ribbon. There's some nice thick ribbon too. I like it. Well, a little piece won't hurt. A little bit won't hurt. A little bit won't hurt. Let's see. If I do that and put you on top of there, then find some words to inspire you, I think you'll be a nice little addition to this pocket. I really do. And I made this pocket because I did order some little, when I felt safe ordering from Temu, I ordered these little dies to use on my Cuttlebug. And this was one of them. It didn't come out. Oh, I'm not used to cutting them. I'm not going to say anything about it not coming out right. It was crooked because I really am getting used to the tools that I use for, look at me. I'm getting used to the tools that I use for paper crafting. So, yeah. Put that in trash. I got trash right there. No. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this on there. This is how I'm going to use it today. And then I'm going to put the little piece of ribbon down. And then I'll put down the fish. And then I'll put a word down. Okay, I had to really look at that fish to tell it the top from the bottom. I don't mind the little fraying and little, see, because I'm yep. I don't mind it because I am quite a messy crafter, and I love it. At first I was worried about it, but now I love it. Okay, so let's do this. Go ahead and glue that down, girl. This is what we're doing. Let me say hello to everyone who has come in. Thank you so much for coming. This is a quiet, just process, just looking into my brain to see how I'm showing y'all my slip today. Let you see how my brain is working. But this is how it works. Sometimes it hops from side to side, and sometimes it just flows. Ooh. Okay, get this out the way. I don't want that stuck to the bottom of my pocket. Not yet. This is just an old piece of a t-shirt that I'm wiping it off with. Just to keep it, from messing up the bottom of my... It really don't matter because I'm going to glue it down anyway, probably. Okay, now next I'm going to put this on top. It's just a piece of a ribbon that I frayed the ends as best I could. This little glue is kind of sticky. I don't know if it's going to stay or hold anything. I haven't determined which glue is best for which thing. Not all the way yet, but it seemed to be sticking down pretty good. That's nice. And then I'm going to add this sticker. But before I add the sticker, I'm going to put a little glue down here anyway. Even though it's sticky on the bottom, I'm going to put a little glue on it anyways. Sometimes it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick. So I determined that this fish would go that way. Okay. What's with the pull-up? Okay, there you go. Got that. It doesn't look as, how I envisioned it. I didn't lay it down right because I really expected more ribbon to be showing. Okay, so what do you think about that little cluster on top of there? It's not bad. It's not the best. Well, let me find a way to encourage this little fish on its way. Let's see. Let's see. What can we find to encourage this little fish on its way? Bedtime. Oh no. Nope, 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 nope. Let's see. Give it your all, little fish. Give it your all. I think that'll work just fine. Give it your all. I don't care what comes your way. You make sure that you give it your all. I just need a little short phrase to go right there. This one says something that I don't know what it means. I guess it's French. I don't recognize that writing. Okay, so okay, that'll do. That'll do. I'm not hard to please. I'm easy. I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Okay, little fish, I want you to give it your all. I want you to give it your all. I wish I had cut around the edge of it so I wouldn't have so much white showing. Is it too late? Yep. Yep, it's too late. I think I'll put it right there. That's fine. Why ponder over it? Why are you pondering over it? Give it your all. No matter what you set out to do in life, you give it your all. If you're a fish having to swim backwards up the river, listen to this. Listen to these words of encouragement now. If you are a fish and you have to swim backwards up the river, give it your all. Now, you can't beat that. You can't beat that advice. Those scissors cut crooked. They cut crooked. They cut really crooked. Give it your all, okay? Now, what I will do is find something to go into the pocket. And I think I'll decorate this little baby. And I'll just stick it right inside. It'll fit in the pocket. But I want a little dip right here. I don't like that. That is just, wait a minute, you don't want to stick? Don't want to stick. Ooh, that don't want to stick. Gotta break out something a little bit stronger. Let's see who's here while I gotta get up. Six Bows. Hey, hey. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, Belinda. How are you? I'm doing fine this morning. Yes, I am. Hey, Dana. Scrappy girl, Dana Yates. Ooh, yay. Thank you, Dana. I will welcome it into my stash. I would be so happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Did I speak to you, Lisa Bell, this morning? Yes, I did. I'm glad you're doing well. Let me see what Belinda is speaking to everyone. King Morgan, hey, and welcome. Buying Space Myra, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, okay, I see. I have to keep my phone vertical. That's straight up and down. I was trying to do it from the side. Yeah, I don't know how I got wrapped up in that. Six. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Belinda. Okay, so I was reaching for, if you could see over here on the floor, I have a basket for this, a bag for that. And those of you who've been here before, you know, I have all, even though I have shelf space, it just seems like it's not enough space. So now I got things in project bags, and we call them whips. I have a bag that I take to the living room. Um, this big bag I keep over here with art supplies in it. And because Bridget likes me to be in there with her, but this morning she's feeling much, she's feeling good. She's feeling independent. She's doing well this morning. And she's sitting quietly in there doing her own thing. Now let's all say amen. Amen. And I don't know how long it's going to last. It could last a long time, and it could not. But I don't want, yeah, now see that glue, this glue is tacky glue. Aleene's clear gel tacky glue. And to me, it sticks down better than a glue stick. So if you got anything dealing with fabric or these stickers or stuff that won't stick to fabric, see how the fabric raise up? You put a little of this down. Some people use Beacon 2-in-1. Some people use fabric tack. I have some all of it. But just staying focused and aware, mindful while you're crafting. Um, you know, it will help you to remember the next time. Well, I did this last time. And that's something I don't do most of the time. I'm not very mindful. I don't know why it's not sticking, y'all. I really don't. I got a lot of glue on there. And it's still raising up. Why? Why? You need a little help? Okay. Well, why didn't you just say so? It's okay. We all need a little help sometime. We all need a little help sometime. I make up songs all the time, by the way, because deep down I desire to be a singer. I desire to be a singer. So I make up songs in the shower. I make up songs Anywhere and everywhere I go, in the kitchen especially. Oh my God, don't let me get started trying to cook some eggs in the kitchen. I'm making up a song to go with it. I got a song. You want to hear it? Here we go. And then I'll start singing about the eggs. Child, I'm something else. Mmm. I made that coffee good this morning. Okay, so there you have it. I told this fish to give it your all. I told the fish to give it your all. And so when I look at this and go back through my under the sea journal, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, give it my all. What does that look like to me? What does give it your all mean to me? So when I go in here, I'll take out my little journaling card and I'll start writing on it and I'll say, give it my all. What does that mean? Jesus gave his all. Are you able to give your all? I just go on, do my little old crazy journaling and I'll put it back in that little secret spot because I really don't want nobody to read it. But after it's all over, my kids gonna read it all. You know that. They gonna have my stuff and be sitting under a tree somewhere. They gonna say, Mama wrote this. Let me get one of Mama's books and read it. And I hope it's well enough for them to take on to a publisher and say, I want to publish my mama's book. That way, they'll be wealthy for the rest of their lives. Oh boy, I was looking for my little cutter that I use to cut a notch or whatever right there. The only thing I see is my little circle punch. And it's small, but it's okay. I'm gonna show you how I would do it. It's a circle punch. It's been through the ringer. As a matter of fact, it gets stuck a lot of times. This is a 1 inch. I need a bigger one. I would love a 2.5 inch. I've been searching. I don't know if they make a 2.5 inch. But I want to make a little divot there to indicate that it's a pocket, and I need a bigger circle for that. So a circle punch. So we got these little lines on this one to indicate how far to slide it in because I don't want to make a whole circle punch. I want to make just a half a circle. So I'm going to slide it in down to those two little, the little notches on the side, the little arrows. Okay, and then I'm going to push down. Slide it in there like that. And see, it's just about even. And then I'm going to push down. But you see my whole thing is raggedy. I have to hit it to make it come back up. Child, the things we do for love. So anyway, it still works. And so there's the little divot. So, that indicates that, hey, it's something. I can see something down in there. See that? I learned that from my friends. And I know this girl get tired of me calling her name. My friends that taught me how to do some paper crafting. And I'm getting more and more friends. As I venture out and meet new people, I learn other things. And this is a channel of learning. I just want to display what I've learned. I'm not trying to teach you anything or do tutorials. I don't think I want to call them tutorials. I just want to share what I'm learning. Maybe I can look back and it'll help me remember what I learned. I think that is really cute. I really do. Okay, so when this dry, I'm going to put it up here with the tags. I didn't finish the tags. I just put these little squiggly things, little circles that Cindy Lovin sent me. I just added them to the tags, but I need to, yeah, they kind of dry. And I'll have to go and add other stuff to them, and I don't know exactly what it's going to be. What else I got over here? But I did get those things. I wanted to have those. This was like a 2.5 inch circle. I don't want to just use that as no page tab. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, this is the little folder where I'm housing my little under the sea things. So um, I'm gonna stick. I don't want to cover up my map with, but I could add a little seahorse there, and there's the mama seahorse. I could add them over here, and then I got a lot of these little whales, or I can keep in the circle theme and add my clock. Okay, these are pieces that I could use in the future. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, let's go over here and see what I could do to these. See if it's something. I have this. Now this is this book take up space, so let me take it off the table. Okay, I have this that I got from Joanne, so let me put something on the back where I won't really be covering up my, hey, let me put this lighthouse over there. So I won't really be covering up my, that'd be cute. Whether it's cute or not, it'll be different. It don't go all the way over it won't go all over those. So do I want to take it all the way to the top? I want this lighthouse over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. Yep, it's not wide enough to cover these two, but I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, and what I'm gonna use is, oh, I forgot I had this piece of cotton that I was using, putting ink on. So when I make clusters, I can, put a piece of this down under there. But yeah, I was just trying to keep my hands clean. But I found this little sponge, and it works really well on ink. So I'm gonna use this ink. It's like an ombre ink. But when I get through with it, it won't show ombre. It'll just show blue. So here we go. It'll just show blue, honey. That's it. Yep. I tried to keep it ombre, but it didn't work for me. Okay, so there's the little lighthouse. Oh, that's cute on there. There's the little lighthouse. I like it. I like it. And what else do I want? Okay. I like it. I put a smudge right there by accident. Let me see if I can wipe it off. Let me see if it'll come off. No, it won't come off because I want it to come off. I didn't want it to smudge. It'll be smudging. It won't move. Okay, so I got that. I'm going to add, it's a nice little lighthouse. There's some birds on here too. Let me see if I can cover that smudge up with a bird. Let me see if I can cover it up a little bit. That's a big bird. Let's try this bird right here. Yeah, I got this from Joanne. It was like 60% off or something like that. Will that color do? I think so. Let's just use the color that's on there. Well, it's not enough. It's not enough. Put a little more on there. This is hybrid ink pad, acid free. It's burnt sienna. So that's what's on here. It looks kind of reddish, brownish. So let me rub that in there. Okay. There you go. Oh, yes. You cute. Flying over there. I like these too. And I'm trying to think where I got it from. But I've had it quite a while since I started my paper crafting journey. So I've had about a year. I got a couple of them up there. I don't know if they came from Temu or Amazon or not quite sure. Okay, so I got that. Ooh, yes. I like you. I like you. I like you. Okay, let me wipe this off because just as sure as I don't want it on something, it'll come off on something. I don't want it. When you least expect it, here it comes. Oh my goodness, I love that. Okay, now, do I want to add something else to it? I have an anchor on here. I have some water, but this represents, the water splashing. Maybe another bird. There's a smaller one. Put a smaller bird over here. Just because. Just because. Mm. You could fly about right there, little birdie. Okay, so I'm gonna put some right there. Okay, so there's the other little birdie. Birdie, birdie. I've been on here a whole hour. I'm just getting into my flow. I should have started my crafting first. Then, started trying to go live. Anyway, it's a learning process. So what? Okay, so I got that. Excuse me. Excuse me. I dropped this folder. Okay, so this little folder, I just made it out of one of those brown manila folders. I folded it in half, covered it with paper, cut the bottom off each end to make a pocket. Okay, so I think that's cute. And if it needs something else, I think it would be a word. What else I got in here? What I got on this side? Paper, no words. So what I'll do is, I have this little thing I could make a word out of on there. If I wanted to, but I don't. And I have this as well. Now with this, I flip it on the other side, once it's dry. It's probably pretty dry right now, the ink that I used. And this is simply a piece of cardboard right here. And I would just turn it over. And I'm leaving the smudge and grudge on there because that's how I roll. And I can just add some ink to this and make the lines go this way so you can journal on it. Or I can make the lines go this way so you can journal on it. So, let me see. This is so beautiful to me. I'm proud of it. So I'm going to put some blue lines on here. And it doesn't matter, I don't think, that it's already grungy. I don't think it matters that it's already grungy. And I'm just going to put some ink on the cardboard. Corrugated cardboard. I just tore it from a cardboard box. Hopefully it'll come out ombre looking. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Hey. Okay, so when you're doing this, you would turn it over and smash down. Okay. Okay. And voila. There go some lines. Maybe I shouldn't have rubbed them so much, but there go your lines. And they do have that little ombre look to it. So you just journal on the back. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this table and say goodbye. And I thank you all for coming to spend time with me. Yeah, you may be a seahorse one. You may be a seahorse one, but I might do something else to them. Okay, so you all, thank you so much. Let me greet anyone else before I leave. Um, let's see. RX Nails, hello and welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I already spoke to everybody else, I believe, but I'm going to call your name. And if you don't know that person, please go over and visit them. RX Nails will get those nails together. Look what happened to me, RX. Look at my Mother Day nail. Look at that. It's already chipping. This one chipped so bad it came off. And look at that. I loved it. It's metallic. It changes colors with the room. But I really do hate that happen. I really do hate that happen. Okay. Anyway, hey Belinda, if I was close to RX, I would have her do my nails. That's what I was trying to say when I showed y'all all of that. Uh, okay, all right. We have Belinda Smith. We have Six Bowls is back. We have Myra over at Buying Space. We have King Morgan, who is a gamer. We also have Scrappy Girl Dana Yates, who is a crafter, and I learned from her. She's a great artist. I love seeing her work. She works quietly, and I like that. Lisa Bell, here's All Things Pink and Possible. We have here today, we have Keisha H. growing out there in that garden. She also does cruises. We have Joyce Boring. We have Kelly over at I Bring It Every Day. Joshua Gabriel, who is a great supporter to everyone. Joy with Jana makes baskets. Patty over at Patty's Kitchen and Garden and more. She does a little bit of everything, and I can always smell her food through the camera. I can smell it all the way over here. I promise you. It looks just that good. Okay, and then we have the butt files came through. Thank you very much. EPP. Is this EFP? Wait a minute, let me get my glasses off. That's EFP Media. Please forgive me. EFP Media, we're so glad to have you today. Thank you for coming. I don't want to miss anybody. We have Glenda Perez, who is an amazing supporter. Please go and visit her. Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor. You will not be uh, disappointed when you go over there to see her. We have California Ford, who takes you around the city to see what's going on in her neighborhood. You get to see her dog too every now and then. We have Shay Love, a very beautiful and powerful motivational speaker. Um, did I miss anybody? Oh, Rosalie. Rosalie, I didn't know you were in here. I don't even think I said hello. Good morning, Rosalie. Love you. Thank you for coming. She is an amazing crocheter friend. So we have just everybody in here. Aisha's handmade items. She is a not only a crocheter, but I believe she recently became a reseller. So make sure you go by and visit everybody. And I thank you all for coming to visit me today. You could have been anywhere, but you decide to come over here and fool around with Butterroll Boutique, and I appreciate you so much. Make sure you stay prayed up, stay blessed. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.